Irvin Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Dale Murphy. He will lead this one off today.
From Mississippi, catcher Dale Murphy.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence can remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of if you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Santana moves over. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Here's Will Myers. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there, and they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate, and the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs will give you that little bit of cushion to see if the game gets into a good flow for you.
Here's Chris Davis now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here it comes, 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Davis waits on the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners on first with one down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center as they move on top 4-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Zach
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a
Batting
tendency
seventh,
to give up a
third
lot of free
baseman,
passes, and
Chase
history repeats itself
Headley.
as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Chase Headley. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-ball count now, and we were just talking about how losing control of your pitches is a telltale sign of running out of gas, and I think this might be his last hitter if he doesn't get him out.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Cozart rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, he walked the last guy, then we were wondering about him getting tired, and now he serves up a real hittable pitch on that one. I don't think he's able to put the ball where he wants right now because he's running out of gas.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Into the box, Corey Spangenberg. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here he comes on 2-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. One out and a runner on second base. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it appears a change is on its way as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here as he just didn't have it today as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Ryan Presley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Julio Teheran will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
First and second now, one man out. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Again, a 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah,
The
Matt,
catcher,
that's the advantage
number
of getting
3.
ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. In now, Dale Murphy. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.